Okay, so we got another gauntlet. All the way to Kanbe, who manages to get all the way over there. Well, I guess he threw us way away from him. I guess that's what happened. Okay, and we got another similar scenario to before. There are two different paths to take. This time I decided to take this path. But they do loop just like the last ones, so don't worry about missing anything. Just make sure you're curious enough to loop around whenever you get a chance. Or just to make it much easier for yourselves, just pick a lane, stick to it, and then just play the level over again using the opposite lane. That's probably the easiest way. And it's like I'm gonna need an aid spray. Actually, you know what? I'm not sure that I'm not sure I got my health back after I did the quick time event. Typically you get them back for todomes, but I guess technically that wasn't a todome. Alright, and I guess I wanted to try out the other direction as well here. Just to see if the grass is greener. Yeah, honestly, it looks a bit similar, if not easier. There's less enemies on this side. So this might be the easy path. Right. And I was hoping that it couldn't actually get inside of buildings, but I was wrong. You do want to put the fire out before you use your grapple. Alright, and over here is a bit tricky, to be honest. Yeah, you can break the extra items here, the extra background items, to make it a little bit easier for yourself. I think you can jump over it too, but I'm not entirely sure how the steam physics work on here. Looks like I was able to jump over it, but I couldn't really tell. But anyway, you'll want to take note of this over here, this breakable wall. Because that is where you're going to find the shinobi emoji. And that is where the way to proceed is. Alright, and right there I noticed the shinobi emoji. And we're just trying to figure out what's the most obvious way to get to it. And it looks like it's through here. Alright, we're gonna lure that lightning to that spot, get the shinobi emoji, and that's really it. We did get the achievement for a complete set because we found all the shinobi emoji. And there's really no reason for us to loop around anymore. If there is any hidden items, it'll be something like health sprays and chi boost or whatever they're called. But we don't need any of that, so we're just gonna proceed forward. And it always feels good to not have to worry about secrets or anything like that. We just focus on the level. And we got our good old buddy Slime Chopper here. He's kind of kicking our ass, but we're kind of kicking his ass too. So right there, yeah, I'm just a bit reckless because I know we can do a lot of damage to him. I don't want to waste any time with him. But yeah, the annoying part about fighting the Slime Chopper here is that the lightning does linger because there's water. The lightning from Kanbe. You can use your lightning shuriken here too, by the way. Like if he's just trolling outside your range, just use your lightning shuriken. You're guaranteed to hit him with it if you use the lock-on attack. There we go. Yeah, getting tired of his bullshit pretty much. Alright, Slime Chopper is defeated. With no fanfare, no quick time event, he's just gone. But just like the Pox Giant, he did leave us a bridge. We're definitely gonna take it. I like the music right here. Alright, and we are nearly done. For this part, there are enemies everywhere. Now, this is the part where I actually said, fuck it. Fuck all the enemies, cause look at this. Look at this. Look at all these enemies. And you still have to deal with Kanbe's lightning. So that's over half my health bar just fucking with these guys. So I was just like, nah, I'm good. I'm good. You know, unfortunately, I think this takes us back to the... This makes us loop around to the previous area, which we don't necessarily want. But which we don't want at all, to be honest. I believe this continues to the previous area as well. Alright, get the lightning to that spot. Man, this is a bit of a control fart. Alright, and I do believe we went in the reverse direction, but what's okay about that is we actually did manage to pick up some HP from the environment. Yeah, but they killed us. So yeah, fuck all that. Fuck all those guys. What we're gonna do instead is avoid all the enemies, and we're gonna just grapple wire away from all the bullshit. Yo, ball them up and keep it moving. Alright, we're back to Kanbe. But it's a little bit janky, so yeah, that happened. Alright, much better. This part's actually pretty cool. Like I'm willing to put up with a little bit of jankiness to get something like this. Watch this. Bam. You know, it was a small moment. It's kind of unnecessary, but it was cool. I really dug that. All right, and we have to fight him for a second time. There's a few new tricks this time, including this thing, which has a nice big area of effect. And he also uses his sword more for horizontal attacks. Like this right here. And I think that's probably the only time I was able to avoid that attack. Alright, and he has this annoying thing too, which has a very odd looking hitbox. I really hate his fire jutsus. And that's the most unnecessary thing about that attack, is the stupid waves of AoE. Double AoE fist palm. Just like before, he's a tank with a ton of HP. And that's one way to avoid that attack. Lead it to a corner and then run to the opposite corner. Alright, and he works on the same rules as before. You gotta hurt his hands to get him to fall down. You can't avoid these by running. Running to the corners helps. Doing the 4 corners run. Okay, got hit by that. Slow motion. That's a good call though. Ninja vision.
You need to react quicker. Concentrate. Use your ninja vision.
It's a good call on Michael's part. Michael Wilson. Ninja vision is finite, so you can't always use it. Probably should have went after his face that time. Yeah, the endures are my favorite button presses. This is a good way to get your HP back. Just a little bit anyway. Yeah, just knock these guys right off. They're super annoying. As you can see, they got more freaking HP than usual. Usually it takes only like 2 or 3 hits to take them out, but not anymore. I really hate that movement hitbox thing. It's really annoying. Right. Take this hand out. Yeah, we failed to take that hand out in time. Now you can do this stupid attack. Alright, I think we knocked him down. Yes, we did. Remember, you want to avoid the eye beams. Bats here, I want to kill them for HP. And you definitely want to attack his face. Only time to do any real damage. To be completely honest, I kind of don't like this boss. It is the last boss, but it's just entirely too much. Just got too much HP. This is new. You can't break out of this though. Just like that. Yeah, he was pulling out all the stops for that one. That thing lasts for a long time. Alright, so I'm trying to change up the strategy here and use the heavy blade more. I think it worked a little bit. Alright, we'll put that fire out. Avoid his laser beams. Get free HP. And avoid his laser beams again. I went over there, I ran towards that side in order to hit his hands, or to see if I could anyway. Alright, his face is exposed. Almost got him. See if we can get a bit more HP back. Got the Endure. Oh, now we got it. Right. Attack. Jump. Attack. Alright. A little bit more HP. And we almost got him. We've almost finished him off. Definitely an endurance fight. And I'm surprised I haven't had to heal yet. Oh, he's falling down. There it is. Should have attacked his hand there, but whatever. This stupid attack. This the worst part of it is the multiple explosions. Do we get his face? Not quite yet. Dodge this shit. And nope. Took a bit too long. Free HP. Okay. Okay, we did a decent amount of damage to him. Dodge this shit. Come on, get some hits in. There we go. We got him. We got this, man. Now this one's tricky. Like, what? I was kind of panicking here for a little bit, but just don't panic.
Hurry up, Ken. I can't hold off the attack much longer.
Just a few more minutes.
Dude, that's a building. He just deflected a building. He just deflected a building. Now he's riding it back. He just used the building to gut punch his father. Oh man. Oh dude, that was awesome. Perfect.
Where are you going?
I have to attack its heart.
Ken!
Yeah, that sword thrust to his head had a lot of impact to it. Crazy. Okay, so this is where it gets a million times better. So that Kanbe fight, that mutant Kanbe fight was a bit of a slog, but right here is where it gets really good.
Where am I?
This is inside of mutant Kanbe, the statue. There's a sword graveyard.
Share with your father. Since we cannot enter your mind, we will draw you into ours.
This isn't real.
It is as real as the blood you will spill.
Into his mind. If you guys are fans of the Storm Rider movies with Sonny Chiba,
You want my blood? Come and get it.
the Chinese action movie starring Wind and Cloud, then this sword graveyard is really gonna make some of you pop. This fight's super fun, by the way. Yeah. This reminds me of that first Storm Riders movie with Wind and Cloud versus the Conqueror, Lord Conqueror. Oh man, the swords even hurt you when you fall into them. Man, Greatsword is really good against them. So is that kick. It's the heavy sword kick. Bam, break his guard. This is like one of the best levels for a final battle. Love it. And this Kanbe follows the same rules as the previous fight. Only different rule is you don't have to use the ninja blade to break his guard. Or rather, you don't have to use the ninja blade to actually do damage to him. But everything else is the same. He still has counters. And the greatsword absolutely wrecks his life. So like me here, just go to town. You can block his strikes too. He actually got me there. He's almost done though. Got him. man. Oh man. Oh dude. That's gonna have some impact. Ah, the smile, the fatherly smile. You done good, Ken. Oh man. Oh man. All the blades. Really?
My son, you did what you were born to do.
Really, Kanbe did good. He's the reason everything even happened. He's the reason the city could be saved. He's the reason Ken could get this far.
Special blood. Our blood will bring this to an end.
What?
So what he means by that is his blood was spilled. So much of his blood was spilled that he's killing the main source of the creature. Like the main source of the what'd you call it? Contagion or the main source of the plague or whatever the fuck whatever the fuck this is. They haven't explained it, so I can't explain it. But because of Kanbe's blood and the fact that Ken spilled it all willy-nilly everywhere, they were able to take out the main carrier. That's the word I was looking for. Which doesn't entirely make sense unless the main carrier was like in Kanbe.
Hide this time. I called off the attack. You did it.
No. My father did it. He had the same blood as me. Not as strong.
And that's what Ken just confirmed. So I'm guessing Kanbe had fused with the main.
He gave his life for the city.
I'm guessing Kanbe had.
You'll be remembered. You can count on
I'm guessing Kanbe had fused with the main carrier, which is maybe what this husk is, and his blood spilled all in it. So basically he killed the main carrier, which took out the entire infestation. Which again, it doesn't entirely make a lot of sense, but it's okay because they didn't really explain everything anyway, so I'm okay with it, I guess. It is cool. It is a cool way to end that, but I think it did need a bit more setup. But I did like the characters. I did like Ken and Kanbe. Kanbe especially so. Kanbe is really cool. Ken is kind of boring, but he's okay. In cutscenes, Ken's pretty fucking awesome. So they took his last name. The director's last name's Ogawa. Keiichiro Ogawa. So from that we got Ken and Kanbe Ogawa. But yeah, man, that's the end. There is a bit more after this cutscene, but that's the game right there, man. That final fight made that whole final level worth it, because the final level was annoying as shit, really. Oh, Production IG actually worked on this. That's really cool. Yeah, the final part of that fight with Ken and Kanbe in the sword graveyard was just top notch. Like that was just. It was great. And the game does a lot of odd and annoying things sometimes, but the big moments like that final fight make it all the worth it, and kind of, for me anyway, put it on a whole nother level. It is flash over substance in some ways. I wouldn't even say that. I think that it's still a lot of substance to this game. To the cutscenes and to the quick time events. I think they do have substance to them. I think a lot of thought was put into them, into how they feel and all that. and it feels pretty good. It's a nice power fantasy sort of game. The influences I can feel in this game are first and foremost, this is gonna be an odd one, but I feel there's a lot of Metal Gear Solid 3 influence to this one. With Kanbe being like the guy who sacrificed everything, and him seeming like the bad guy is very reminiscent of the boss. As is the camouflage system. In here they call it clothing customization, but in Metal Gear it's like camouflage. Those systems are similar. The overall way the story is told, to me, is very reminiscent of Metal Gear. The presentation overall is, to me, very reminiscent of Metal Gear. Not just Metal Gear 3, but Metal Gear 2 and things like that. Devil May Cry, of course, big influence with the orbs and the ridiculousness of the cutscenes. Ninja Gaiden as well, big influence, huge influence. God of War, quick time event heavy. That's mainly it. Some Onimusha with the Onimusha and Resident Evil with the body horror elements to it. And overall, I would say I really enjoyed it. There is a lot of weaknesses to the structure of the game. Basic enemies having so much hyper armor ruins it. The fact that your default weapon becomes a weapon that hurts you and does pushback as it hurts you. Big mistake. I don't know why they did that. And it's overall a bit short. And the fact that they didn't break up the levels. Each level doesn't have any midpoint. There's no point where you can just like auto save and quit out and do something else. You have to complete the level in one go, and each of the levels at minimum is about 25 minutes long. So that's a bit annoying. But overall, I would say I liked it. I liked it quite a lot. And I would like to actually see them continue with this story. It's really good. Yeah, nothing was really given the time to breathe except for Ken and Kanbe's relationship, which was the best thing about the game. The relationship between them two took place between mission 1 and ended at the very end of mission 9. So that's the most important part. What I wish that they went more into the supernatural elements and also the virus, the contagion or whatever. I wish they did go into that to explain where the hell it came from. That would have been nice. And maybe drew the line between what was supernatural and what was scientific. That would have been nice. But overall, I can't complain. I kind of wish there was some DLC for this game. There is not. There's only the 9 missions you get. And you can't replay them, and there are quite a few achievements to get. I only got maybe half the achievements in the game. Maybe a little bit more than half. I've yet to play it on hard mode, and I've yet to get like an A on every level or whatever. I think that's one of the requirements to. And I've yet to get the Moonlight Greatsword. That sword's actually in this game, so we're gonna go ahead and get that next. But as far as everything else goes, we just beat it. We just beat the game. And we get an epilogue.
gonna need some fresh blood to fill out the new team. People we can trust to fight this thing the next time it pops up. Without your father around to train them, I'm gonna lean on your experience and expertise, kid. Can I count on you?
Of course. But there's something I have to do for my father first. Something personal.
Not exactly sure if he just killed his father, if he just killed his mother. I don't know what he just did. I really don't. I wish I did, but I don't. Anyway, guys, that was Ninja Blade. That's our score for the mission. And we did just get an achievement. Completed all missions on normal. Completed mission 9 on any difficulty. And we got 36 out of 50 achievements for the game. Most of those you didn't see me get because I did continue. Some of these I got like back in 2011. So yeah. And I don't think I'm gonna try to achievement hunt this game. I did enjoy it, and I might pick it back up again maybe to get the achievements, but I don't think I'm gonna record that. But yep, that was the game. They do give you a total score for the entire game as well. We did get a new emblem. Alright, and this is our total score. So B+, so we can easily get that A if we just complete a few levels over again. So I don't know, we might aim for that at least. But for sure what we'll do is we'll for sure get the that right there is funny. You get the Ninja Blade, but we already had the Ninja Blade. You get that in episode 8, so. And you can't upgrade your blade to level 5 either. It's already completely upgraded. So I don't. That's weird. But anyway. Damn, what was I saying? Cannot remember. Well, really, that wraps it up. What we'll do next time, though, guys, is we will continue, and I'll go ahead and show you guys the Moonlight Greatsword. We'll pick that up, and then we'll continue from there. I'll show you guys what it can do and things like that. But that's the end of this playthrough, really. We just got a few more loose ends to take care of. What I do want to do is I do want to thank you guys for joining me on this playthrough. I did really enjoy it. I did enjoy making content for FromSoft month. And I hope you guys enjoyed it too. So I do want you guys to leave comments, things like that. Let me know what I did that you liked this playthrough, and let me know what I could do to improve the playthroughs. And just we can interact more and stuff like that. But in general, thanks for watching. I appreciate you guys, and till next time, to next playthrough. Next game is going to be Lost Kingdom, so look forward to that. Another FromSoft gem. So appreciate you guys. Take care. Till next time. Peace.